What's going on, guys? All up Blitzel here, and today I'm back with a very fun deck, one of the weirdest decks I've probably covered. This is a Day 2 Regis list from the OCIC, and I'm sure you've already noticed it by now. This list is wacky. It's definitely one of the oddest, strangest Day 2 lists I've ever seen before. Comment down below if you can recall any other Day 2 list as wacky as this one. But it's like they wanted to play Regis, and I understand that Regis has some merit right now, but they didn't want to keep all the good cards in the deck, and instead wanted to put in some cards that were not so good. So like, who needs 2 Ultra Balls when you can put in 1 Battle VIP Pass? Like, you always hit that on your first turn, right? And you don't need 5 Regis down to be able to use your attack, so let's just use Radiant Jirachi in order to, just hopefully flip a couple heads. And then also, Marnie Research, they're not very good supporters, so let's put in Copycat and Zinnia. So, all jokes aside, this is definitely one of the craziest Day 2 lists I've ever seen, and I wanted to give it a run because, like, they got 45th place at an International Championship, so it couldn't be super bad, and the games are definitely pretty scuffed, as one would imagine, but I had some pretty fun games. I'm very glad I recorded them because there definitely was a lot to be learned, just in terms of playing to your percentages and things like that. I would not recommend this list to anyone. I would definitely go a lot closer to Rahul's top 4 list, but it was definitely funny, and it created some great moments in these games, so definitely want to watch those. If you want to copy this list yourself for some reason, it will be in the description below, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you're new, because I post a daily Pokemon TCG content, and I have Lugia should be coming up tomorrow. Then I will have a Knoxville predictions and final thoughts video on Friday, and then on Saturday I will try to have a sequencing / gameplay guide if I can get that out. Either be Saturday or Sunday, because I am going to play in the Pokemon Go Hoenn Tour this weekend, so my upload might be kind of jank. I don't know what I'll have time for, but anyway, enough talking, let's get into the battles. Alright, on to our first game here. I won the coin flip, which nice, but this hand is horrible, and this is I think this is the first or second game I played this deck, so I was like, oh man, because the first game I think I bricked out, this is the second one I played, I was like, oh no, this deck is awful, and in some ways it was, but in other ways it was okay. So we're against Mew, we can draw against Cord for 3, which hopefully can get us, it gets us some cards, it gets us some pieces for sure. I'm going to hold the Quick Ball and Ultra Ball, I'm just going to pass on over to my opponent, VIP Pass, so opponent has a strong opening hand. Second VIP Pass? Oh no. I have a feeling this is not going to end very well. So, 3 VIP Passes? No! Alright, well, our start is looking, and the Ultra Ball, they completely can clean out their hand, basically. Oh my goodness, this is looking dreadful already. And they just the switching card. This Meloetta, if they can get like turn 1 Lost Zone on this Regirock or something, then we're in big trouble. We already are. Sealstone, this high roll continues. Ultra Ball. I had a double turbo, that's kind of interesting. So, failed that. A double turbo. Oh my goodness, what a high roll. They have it now. Okay, they just need tablets or Lost City off of this Fusion Strike system. Oh my goodness. What a high roll. There's the Lost City. Oh no. There's a Chromatic. Okay, Tails, something did not go optimally for them. Oh, they still have another Genesect too. Alright, this is not going well at all. So, the Meloetta is in here. But they forgot to play a tablet. They're not hitting the knockout. What the heck is even going on here? I top deck nothing though, so I'm just gonna Gust Genesect and pass. They already spent 2 double turbos and a switching card, so hopefully this can buy us some time. I mean, they can't just Sealstone for a switch, so. Oh gosh, this is just so bad. Here's a Quick Ball. Grabbing the Mew V. Thinning the deck out, Quick Balling out Mew. Or Path, actually. Quick Ball, this should discard Mew, right? Aha, I'm a wizard. There's the switch, don't even need the Sealstone. This is such a high roll. If my opponent remember the double turbo reduction, they'd be in such a great position right now. I mean, they already are in an amazing position. If I do this well with Fusion Mew every game, I'd be the best player on the planet. But I don't, so I'm not. So there's another Genesect. 11 cards turn 2. That's ridiculous. Evolving again. Power Tablet this time. They're making sure they're doing enough damage this time. Oh no, they're pausing my Regidrago. Oh my goodness. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Oh. Okay, well there's a pal pad. So I suppose a win condition for us could be they've done 3 double turbos, 2 switching cards. Maybe, just maybe, they don't play more. We have 2 gust cards left. Maybe they don't have enough switching cards to win the game. If we can draw, if we even can draw them. Nope. So I'm just going to quick ball out this Aurora Energy. Didn't even find Stadium Bump. So I need to either KO this Meloetta. I need to KO the Meloetta and bump the Stadium. I haven't neither, so we're going to have to play into the Gust win condition now, like I just previously mentioned. But that's pretty bad for us. And we're doing nothing, so we really need our opponent to. We need a killer top deck, or just yeah, we just need a really good top deck. Our opponent punching to this Jirachi would be very helpful as well. Oh, Marnie, okay, we take that. There is both of our Gust cards. Okay, the play is in order. Just how we drew it up, right? They high roll so hard early game that they spend so many resources that we can just triple Gust to win. Just how we drew it up. So, they probably are, yeah, they're going to Gust around my Jirachi and KO that Genesect. Not Genesect, Regirock. I don't know what I'm talking about. This game has me just, has me all messed up. So we're going to Jirachi Gust a Genesect. They still have 2 fusion energies and probably a 3rd switch card, so it's pretty scuff. I don't think we probably can win this one. Like, if we had Alpha Radiance Regieleki and then could summon our back one, then we could, but this list doesn't play good cards, so. Gotta play 3 Evolving Skies Regielekis, you know? Can't play the one that might be able to help you. One thing I do like about this list, I know I've done a lot of sarcasm about it, but I do like the rope boss. I do think that's pretty cool. But they put a fusion energy on the benched Mew, so why do they do that? I'm not gonna need 3 Mews to win this game. There's a switch. Oh no. Okay. Well, if they have Silene, we probably lose. And if they have another double turbo, we lose. If they have another switching card, we lose. But we gotta play to our out. So we're gonna Gust the Genesect and just hope for the best. If they have a switching card, the game's over. But 3 cards left in deck, 2 cards left in deck, 6 card hand. What could possibly go wrong here? Marnie. So we'll know if they have it or not. Honestly, unless that fusion energy was prized, they could have just held the fusion energy and be able to attach retreat. They should know that my only win condition is this, or at least I think so. But it's PTCGO ladder, so who really honestly knows? So I'm guessing my opponent doesn't have it. Oh my goodness, no way. This is I'm so glad I got this game on camera, because this is like, I won this game not because my deck was good, and in fact my deck openly hindered me, but just because my opponent played so aggressively early on, I was able to die just enough to win the game. So we are going to win this one. This is so funny. Yeah, that was awesome. Alright, on to the next one here. A little lag there, but not the worst opening hand in the world, but oh no, Flying Pikachu. We play Rope Boss, but drawing them in order might be kind of hard. We have the rope in deck, that's good, and I saw a couple of choice belts, so speed was not. He's pretty good to us. We're gonna quick ball at the Ordinary Rod, find the Regidrago. Pretty solid first turn, but Zinnia is such a bad supporter. Like, I wish I'm like 2 researches here. I wish I had a 3rd research instead of the Zinnia. Like, I don't know. The Zinnia is gonna be worse than research like 99% of the time, and this is one of those. That's one of the 99% of the time right now. Unless my opponent fills up their bench, which, considering they're playing some sort of Flying Pika, I doubt it. Piers, so probably Arceus. Probably gonna try to Trinity charge us. So yeah, this Zinnia is horrible. Well, I want this to be a research. Like, it's only better than research if I have a huge hand and my opponent has a huge bench and I don't want to discard like a ton of rods or something. So yeah, I just 100% want this to be research. And I'm Zinnia for 3. But we don't have a rope to pivot, but we don't have I don't want to use my rope because it's my only way to get around Flying Pika. We are really susceptible to doing boss and the KO or Regidrago, and we're really screwed. And there's an Ultra Ball. Well, oh no. This is a familiar feeling from last game. So, yes, there's a Starbirth. So, probably I have to imagine that's me like switch boss or something, or I don't know, or maybe supporter plus switch. I don't know. They don't need a whole lot. So, I mean, we know one card is gonna be a switch. It's just whether that they want to draw more cards or they want to discuss my Regidrago because they know my hand is dead. So, it's taking a little bit. It's a tough decision. Let's see. Let's see. Collapse Stadium. Oh no. Why are you playing Collapsed? You already beat me. Boss. Oh my goodness. They had Boss and Collapsed. Oh my goodness. Alright, take two. Regigate down. The Regidrago. And now. Why is this happening? Oh man, collapsed. Double boss. We draw the path, but oh my goodness. We're gonna be down three. We're gonna be down 3 prize cards. Did I even drop this path? I mean, I think we do. I don't think we really mind. You shouldn't be playing more than one collapse. And if they are, then that would be, I guess we hit the button in the right, I guess, if that happens. So, it's not a max blend. We have to draw out of it this turn, or this game is probably over. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, research off the top. I have to discard the rope, but beggars cannot be choosers at this point. All right, so we need to find. I don't even know what we need. I don't think we even win, but we'll ride this one out. Grab Regis off the prizes. I can rod back in Double Drago, I guess. If we get like a Registeel Gusted, though, we're in a pretty tough position. Yeah. This is where like Radiant Jirachi is so anti-synergistic with the deck because I have to put path down to bump my opponent's collapse, and then the Radiant Jirachi is just horrible. They get a Temple of Sinnoh, which alright. Our win condition is Gust Arceus. They never have switch card, so we win. I probably should not have played down this path, because now that means DT isn't out. But whatever. I will then pump these two energies to the active, so all we need is the speed energy always of course finds us belt and boss, so we've nothing to worry about. Oh, draw a pass, let's go! Those are not belt and boss. Those are some weird looking belts and bosses. Alright, we have it now. We just need to one more turn. No way. Come on. I could Regieleki here, but I don't want to. I want to be playing Sharon's Care, and I want to take that. I don't want to lose to that. Like, I've gone this far. I don't want to lose to freaking Sharon's Care. Please. One more time. Just one more time, please. Don't have switch. Or double turbo. Flying Peak on the bench. Is that a sign? Me on the bench? Pass! Okay. We have the knock on the Flying Pikachu. These are some miraculous comebacks here. Okay. We get the Ancient Wisdom. Energy's back in the Regieleki. One shot this Flying Pikachu. And all of a sudden, my opponent does nothing. This game has. I mean, watch my opponent just have Raihan and just crush my hopes and dreams. But I just want to. This deck may not be the best way to play Regis, but it's so funny. Regis in general is a funny deck. It's probably a borderline top 5 deck in format. It's not very hard to play, but it's just funny. It's pretty cheap to build too. It's awesome. In its own unique Regis way. They just grab an Ultra Ball, they grab their Quick Ball, double Drapion, of course, cannot lose to Mew at all. Must play 2 Drapion Vs. So, nothing. Oh my goodness. I think I would just Terra Spark here. Because we can set up the Flying Pikachu and also put 40 on the benched Mew. So I think this is correct. So I will inject Wisdom, put both twins back on the Regigigas. Probably should have thinned out my hand with this Ultra Ball, but I kind of didn't hold the nets. I don't know. I probably should have thinned them out. Like the likelihood of me needing 3 nets is incredibly low. I probably should have Ultra Balled out Aurora and Scoop Up Net, but I guess that's okay. So, guarding the Mew, a Raihan would still be kind of troublesome for us. Like if they get a Raihan Flying Pika, that'd be bad. But and they scoop. Oh my goodness, those have been 2 crazy wins. So on to our 3rd game. This hand's much better. This is much improved. Lugia. Okay. Capture Energy. Dunsparce right off the rip. Dang. That's, I mean, if we can pressure on our first turn, Ultra Ball. Wow, so no Archeops. Just home on the first turn. That's pretty nice. I've heard of Lost Vacuum's gonna be great for this Marnie path too. And why didn't they grab Archeops? Grab a Lugia. Why? Oh my goodness. The ladder's been crazy today. Okay, so there is Lumineon for research. Pass. Okay. If we could. Oh my goodness. That was close. Alright, I don't know what was so close about that, but. Okay. So we go Marnie. This is workable, I guess. We need this Dragon's Heart to be really kind to us. So Dragon's Horde for 3. I don't want to spend this net if I don't have to. And Dragon's Horde was not kind to us. So we pass. And if our opponent hits Tempest Dive, we press the button on the top right. So, of course, we marty our opponents into an Archeops. Oh my goodness, I just martied them into the freaking nuts. That's frustrating. And they have the Quick Ball of the Archeops to find Pamukaboo. What are these high rolls today? You cleared your vacuum. You sequence incorrectly on the first turn. I deserve to not get punished like this. Oh well. So, down goes Regidrago. We need a nice top deck, or we're not feeling super great. Quick Ball is something. We can Quick Ball out. I don't know why. I should have got rid of Regieleki. That was not. I mean, this is fine. I guess we're doing the same thing. So, Dragon's Sword for 4. We need Regidrago to be kind to us. Regidrago, you are worthless. So, familiar situation. We need a killer top deck in order to stay in this game. This is where Gift Energy would be clutch, but can't play Gift Energy or Shoes or any card that helps draw. We must play Radiant Jirachi and Copycat and Roxanne because we need Roxanne and Copycat because Copycat would be really good in this exact situation. So we always help the Copycat right when we need it, of course. We get knocked out. We need to find something this turn, or we are going to lose. So, Roxanne, perfect. Just the supporter I was looking for. Not. Great, we Static Shock. Fun. I don't. Oh, this is so bad. Well, Tempest Dive. At least we can play our Roxanne now. That's something. And we're having a Blizzard Bind. Alright, this is GG for sure. We got this one. We'll develop the active because we can Blizzard Bind and put him in the bind. Or not. We need to find Rod and Quick Ball off this. We don't want one of the pieces, so yeah, this is probably over. We've seen this story though a couple times already, so maybe not. Maybe not. I don't think. The other two were very funny and scuffed, but I don't think we have any way to steal this one. Lumineon's kind of an interesting play for my opponent because I don't think they need to commit or discard the energies. You know, it gives them a bench spot. Alright, so we need to hit the Ordinary Rod. That's a must. I think Path and Twin. Because I'm going to Gust that Archeops with all the energies on it. And just say you cannot knock me out. And or just try to hope that he doesn't have enough energies to win the game, which is incredibly scuffed. But the last 2 games were incredibly scuffed, and we still managed to win them, so I don't think this win condition is very poor, but we will try once again. So I think I bought Dunsparce, but then they can establish 3 attackers and checkmate me, so I think this is their route we have to go and just hope that they don't have enough energies to close out the jaw, which I don't think is even that valid, because taking Regigigas off the prize is good. How many energy are they down? 3, 6, and then they have 1, 2, 3, 4 in place. That's 10 energy. They still have 5 or 6 left, so yeah. We just got much too slow of a start, so we can Blizzard Bind, and maybe they'll have a ton of, they'll have all their energies in their hand, and then they won't be able to attack us. That's, of course, our only out here. So we will Ancient Wisdom, and then I'll put the belt on the bench guy, and then Blizzard Bind, and then they always have all their energies in their hand, so they never can attack us. So we win, right? Right. I guess not. Well, it was fun while it lasted. So, taking the L this time. Much too slow of a start. Our, let's just call them tech supporters, did not provide any sort of meaningful value. Alright, we're going to scrub it out here. That's our 4th game. This hand, Zinnia once again, not the supporter I want to see today. The more when I play this deck, the more impressed I am with someone day 2 with this list. Because his list is like Regi's already is sort of kind of like a fringe deck that like is super inconsistent, and you take the good cards that help you get into the game out of the deck and put in just subjectively suboptimal cards, which I'm impressed that they got top 64. This pile of cards is very impressive for anyone. So, looks like a Zinnia for 2 is in line. I'm gonna maybe hit a speed off this. Nope. So, I guess we Zinnia for 2. We can down the deck a little bit. Zinnia out. Double Aurora. Get down Regice and Static Shock. Well, if our opponent punishes us and gets their setup going, I think we're probably going to lose once again. This is a familiar story. Slow start. I guess it's fitting for Regigigas to have a slow start. There's a net from our opponent, so do they have a research or something? Net again. Playing down their hand for Serena? I don't know why they would net twice. Yeah, okay, Serena. Gonna see only 2 more cards though, so my opponent's hand is quite clogged. Static Shock for 20. Alright, we must punish them. Just a supporter I wanted to see once again. So, we will retreat and Terra Spark. Not have Dragon's card. And we hit a Marnie for next turn. Okay, as long as our opponent doesn't have, or didn't have a great top deck or a card off the Serena, we are fine. We can Marnie and hopefully find our guys. Nope, they found a research, so being down 2 rods is pretty interesting in the Regigigas mirror because they could only be playing 3, and that might be hard for them to recover enough Regis to win. Speaking of 3 Ordinary Rods, we top deck another one, so we'll play Marnie, and we hit it. Oh, what a busted deck. I take back everything bad I've said about this list. This list is insane. Optimal Regis. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to get all 3 of our Regis. We can then Dragon's Horde for 3. I think attacking with Regidrago is the way to go. Actually, we can Horde first. We don't need. So then we can Speed. And then we can Ancient Wisdom. I'm not going to play this Quick Ball to thin out the deck because if my opponent does not take the knockout, I don't want to discard a Regidrago. And I'm not too concerned about hand disruption for my opponent. So, if our opponent cannot take a knockout this turn, I think we're going to be too far ahead, especially with them already being down 2 Ordinary Rods. I think that'd be kind of insurmountable for my opponent. Kind of a rough research. We didn't really want, or Marnie I should say, don't really want to research those 2 guys. But I guess we still have 4 Ordinary Rods, so it never feels great, but we can maybe still be alright. So they Ultra Ball for Registeel, so they're getting going a little bit. Terra Spark. And the Scoop. Alright. Well, this has been one of the most scuffed decks I've ever played before. At least one of those scuffed decks that I played like as a competitive deck. Like, I don't know. It was some wild moments in the gameplay, but it was very fun. So if you guys made this far in the video through all the antics, thank you for watching. And if you want to try this one yourself, it'll be below. Have any questions? Let me know down below. And this has been all Blitzel. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm gonna be dumpstering this deck.